So, what are the best nuts to eat for weight loss? You're gonna hear the truth coming right up. In this video, we're gonna go through the best nuts and why. And then we'll cover the worst nuts. And by the way, that will totally surprise you. And last, we'll go through how these nuts fit in with the Code Red lifestyle. All right, let's dive right in and let me tell you the 4 best nuts for weight loss. Are you ready? Macadamia nuts, Brazil nuts, pili nuts, and pecans. So why are these my top 4 best nuts? And by the way, this is not controversial. There are many people out there way smarter than me who have done lots of research on this, and they agree with me. We all agree that these are excellent nuts for weight loss. So why is that? Well, for one, they have a lot of fat, and that's always a good thing. A high-fat lifestyle is a great thing. It's the way that we as humans were created to eat. So we as humans seek out fat, and we notice that the fat in these top 4 nuts are nice and high. And what happens when we eat a lot of fat? And on the Code Red lifestyle, we believe in 60% of our diet coming from fat. Well, you're gonna feel more satiated. It's gonna give you energy. A high-fat diet is gonna help you feel full for longer. It's gonna help you sleep better. It's gonna help your hormones balance out. It's gonna help your hair and nails grow and shine. It's gonna help your skin glow. So many benefits to a high-fat lifestyle. And these 4 nuts definitely support a high-fat lifestyle. Another reason why these 4 nuts are great is because the omega profile. The omega-3 to omega-6 ratio is really good on these 4 nuts and not as much on other nuts. All right, the worst nuts? You guessed it, peanuts. Now, despite the fact that nut is in the word peanut, they are not nuts. Peanuts are not nuts. Peanuts are a legume. So just like soybeans, lentils, and other legumes, peanuts are a seed, an edible seed that grows in a pod. My problem with peanuts is peanuts contain lectins, and lectins are toxic to the body. Lectins are sugar binding that attach to carbohydrates. And we're not gonna deep dive into this, but I want you to know the basic science around lectins and why they're not good for you. When lectins bind to carbohydrates and clump up, they become big, and then they run through our digestive system like a bull in a china cabinet and just wreck everything in its path. Think of a bowling ball just mowing down the bowling pins. And this is gonna tear you up and cause major damage to your digestive system. Let me just tell you my little experience with lectins, legumes, lentils, peanuts. Yeah, I don't metabolize them very well. In fact, we don't even produce the enzyme to break down lectins. That's why there's Beano. You ever seen a little Beano container? People take Beano, the commercial says, take Beano now so they'll Beano gas later, or some sort of, I don't know. But people take that Beano because that exogenously gives you that enzyme to break down beans. And a lot of people can't metabolize them, and I know I can't. I can't have any beans. If I were to take this bag of peanuts that I brought from home for this video and eat some right now, I would have a major stomach ache. And any kind of beans, refried beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, lima beans, they just tear me up. I have a horrible stomach ache. Even just chili made with beans, oh my gosh, I am a mess. I'm very miserable. Before we go any further, stop what you're doing and comment below and tell me, did you know that peanuts were a legume and not a nut? What else did you know about nuts? I want you to comment below. Tell me what you think about nuts. Tell me your favorite nut. Tell me what you think about peanuts. Honorable mention, I want to tell you that cashews and almonds, guess what? They're a fruit. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Cashews and almonds are technically fruit. So you're gonna notice with cashews and almonds, they're gonna have a little higher in carbs than a normal nut, especially the 4 nuts I mentioned, macadamia, Brazil, pili, and pecans. Well, cashew and almonds are not going to be quite as good for you. They're certainly not bad. I don't want to demonize them, and I don't want to keep you from eating them. I just want you to be aware that they're technically not a nut. They might not be as good for you in weight loss. So just keep that in mind when you're choosing a nut. So especially those 4 nuts I mentioned, you need to understand that because they're so high in fat, they're going to be very calorie dense. So be careful with those nuts. You can't eat a whole bunch of them. One time, I was under major stress. I was sitting at my computer and I had a bucket of macadamia nuts from Costco in between my legs, and I was stressed out about something. I don't know what was going on, and I was just going away at the computer, and with one hand I was just shoving all these nuts in my mouth, completely mindlessly eating, didn't have a clue how many I was eating, didn't have a clue what I was doing. It was awful. And my husband actually came in the room and said, hey, Christy. And he was like, Christy. And I was just zoned out. And he said, what are you doing? And he pulled the bucket of nuts out. I had eaten half. I had eaten hundreds of calories in nuts. Didn't even know I was doing it. And a lot of Code Red Rebels battle with overeating nuts. And you're going to know that if you eat more than an ounce a day, they're probably going to stall your weight loss. So keep that in mind when you're planning out your foods for the day. You just can't have copious amount of nuts. You can't have all the nuts in the world. You can't have all of any food in the world. You can get fat off nuts pretty easily, even though they're good for you. So if you have a nut allergy or you have a hard time digesting nuts, simply avoid nuts. See, that's what's really great about the Code Red lifestyle. You have your list of things to eat and a list of things to not eat. And if there's something on the side of list of things to eat that you don't do well with, and maybe you're allergic to, or you just have some sort of a reaction to, simply don't eat it. We're not forcing you to eat these items. On our 10-pound takedown challenge, like I mentioned, you are gonna get a list of things to eat. And it's so simple. It's 2 columns. On this side, it's what to eat, and on this side, and there's a little thumbs down, it says what to avoid. I don't want to say can't have this or can have that. We don't want to create a diet mentality. We just want you to eat these foods that are going to get you closer to your weight loss goal, and these foods stay away from because they're going to take you away from your weight loss goal. It's really simple. Don't make it harder than it is. But the 10-pound takedown challenge is a great place for you to get started and figure out if this lifestyle is best for you. Of course, this is the proper human diet. So we think this lifestyle is great for any human out there, whether they're children or old people or you or whatever. And you can lose at least 10 pounds in 30 days. I've linked it up below. Click the link and I'll see you in the next video.